Assalamu alaikum, this is Khalid and you're watching the 9th episode of Arab Guy on Battle Spot, where I go battling on the battle spot with my commentary. Last episode wasn't exactly the usual episode, so this time it's the usual episode. So let's jump in. My rating is right now at 1695. I still did not change anything in my team. I will plan to change it by the end of this week. It's just that I have something coming up and I just don't want to reveal it just yet. So you'll notice I'm still wearing the same stuff. That's because it's still the same day. Don't think it's like I wear the same stuff every day. And the poor Sentinel over there is still lying on its back. My opponent from Japan side, I'm a 15-11. Now if we lose, that will be super terrible for us. Well, I'm worried about my score. My opponent has Aurorus, Hariyama, Whimsicott, Dusclops, that thing, what's it called again? Thing, and Camerupt. So, Aurorus, it's slow and not very defensive, so it should be fine to deal with. Hariyama, I haven't seen this guy much lately, but I know it's somewhat decent. Whimsicott, always a concern. Why are we facing Whimsicott all the time? Anyway, Dusclops, that thing, I forgot its name, and Camerupt. So it's obviously a Trick Room, with the only outlier being the Whimsicott. So I feel a lead of Gardevoir Thunderous would be good. And Heatran? No, not Heatran. Tyranitar. And let's see here. Among Us. There wasn't much time to think, but I think that our team is good against him. Let's see. There's our Gardevoir and Thunderous, and my opponent's Whimsicott and Camerupt. Okay. Gardevoir Solid Rock. What does Solid Rock do? I think it reduces the damage taken from super effective attacks. Let's see here. I want to protect, but that Whimsicott is going to be annoying. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll set up Trick Room and then switch out into Heatran. But wait, no. I'm not setting up Trick Room. What am I thinking? I'll just switch into Heatran. Oh wait, I did not bring Heatran. What am I even thinking? I guess I'll go for the Hyper Voice and swagger this Whimsicott, because I don't like dealing with it. The Camerupt will probably go for the Heat Wave. I just want to get rid of the Whimsicott as soon as possible. There's a Swagger, so either didn't go for a priority attack Okay, it's not. Didn't go for a priority attack, and it's strangely slower. Is it going for a trick room? Is it going for a trick room? Is that the trick room, Whimsicott? Hit yourself. Perfect. Okay. So I'll just go for the Psychic. I'm glad my Gardevoir avoided that Heat Wave. Camerup's Heat Waves are very nasty. And why am I Thunderbolting? Hidden Power the Whimsicott. Yeah, that should be fine. Sunny day, wow. So Trick Room Whimsicott. What is even that thing? So let's hope the Psychic can take care of that Camerupt. Psychic, go! Should be enough. No, not enough. And Gardevoir survives. I don't want to deal with that Sun. So go Tyranitar. And my opponent brings in that thing. What is it even called? I forgot. I guess a Hyper Voice can take care of it. Fairly certain a Hyper Voice will take care of it. The Camerupt, I mean. And crunch that thing. Okay, that did tons of damage. I'm still trying to remember what that thing is called again. I better try to remember it before the end of this. Oh, it survives. Well, that's what it goes for. Earth Power onto Tyranitar. No, Gardevoir. And here comes my Nimbus. Let's see, that's Aurorus. We can deal with that. We can definitely deal with that. Giga Drain that thing. And low kick the Aurorus. What is it called? I know the pre-evolution is Shellos. Gastrodon. I remembered before I opened the page. Perfect. I remember the name. It's Gastrodon. And it's still thing on my note. And my opponent is taking his time thinking. I mean, I don't see any way he can win. I mean, what's the best he can do? Hyper Voice, and he'll have to outspeed my Tyranitar, which I don't think he can, unless he's scarfed. Bye bye. Well, good game. He had interesting things, but it didn't quite work out for him. That was forfeit. I'm glad I won that. I did not want to lose against a 1500 player, because that'll absolutely kill my score. So let's go for the next battle. In party challenge. I want to go play the Spooky Cup team on Battle Spots someday. It would be funny. So my rating is 1703. Didn't go up too much, but at least I'm in the 1700s again. Thanks to a 1500s player. Now if I get paired with a 1700 player, that would be nice. Preferably against a Gengar team, because the last time I went up against it, or at least the last 5 times I went up, oh wow, MX Bright VGC from Mexico, 1889. Okay, I really need to pay attention to this one. Charizard, Raichu, Cresselia, Conkeldurr, Landorus, and Aegislash. Okay. That Aegislash is scary. So possible leads are Charizard Aegislash or Charizard Landorus. I don't think he'll bring the Raichu, because it doesn't do too much. Or actually, that is possible because I have Thundurus. So the question is, what do I bring? Landorus Thundurus looks nice, to be honest. Landorus Thundurus, Gardevoir Heatran. I think that's a good lead. I want to bring Tyranitar just to cancel the weather. If his Aegislash is special, that would be nice for my Tyranitar. Do I even want Gardevoir actually? I mean, it's only good against that Conkeldurr, and everything else not so much. Well, Raichu dies to gets knocked out by anything. So I'm tempted not to even bring the Gardevoir, though I do want the Trick Room. Unless he sets up the Trick Room for me. I'll bring the Gardevoir anyway. I guess that's good. So 1889. If we win this one, our score will go up very nicely. Landorus Cresselia. Do you think he will U-turn or switch the Landorus into Charizard? No, probably not. Could Rock Slide here. Though I do want to knock off the Cresselia. But then again... Okay, there are so many things that could happen here. He could switch out his Landorus into his Charizard, expecting me to switch out, and Hidden Power ice his Landorus. Or he could stay in and just Rock Slide to take care of that Thundurus. So I will just Hidden Power that guy and switch into my Tyranitar. Yeah, I'll do that. And then bring in my Landorus again. There's Magic Coat. What does Magic Coat do? He's probably expecting Swagger or something. Hidden Power, go! Not enough. What does Magic Coat do? I think it reflects special attack status attacks. Reflect moves used by the Yeah, it reflects status moves. So he was expecting swagger. I'm not going to swagger. He's probably switching out into well, it's probably assault vest. No, I don't think it's assault vest. Could be assault vest. Here's what I'll do. I'll Thunderbolt. I feel like he'll switch his Charizard in. Just I feel it. And I'll bring my Landorus back in. Okay, he switched out his Landorus. Charizard. No, Conkeldurr. That's fine. I'll just bring in my Landorus and intimidate it. And I guess he would protect his Cresselia. Nope. Trick Room. That's kind of okay. Yep, the Conkeldurr doesn't have Ice Punch. Well, we'll just Thunderbolt. And would Thunderbolt and Super Part take out the Conkeldurr? Actually, I want to knock off the Cresselia. I'm just worried about Ice Punch. Or even Ice Beam. He could Stone Edge the Thunderous. Oh man. So many things. I think I'll survive a Stone Edge, so that would be fine. I'll just Thunderbolt the Conkeldurr. And I'll switch in my Tyranitar, expecting an Ice Punch or an Ice Move. I'll switch it in. Ice Punch, perfect. Onto Thunder. But we survived that. And he... okay, Ice Beam. We take that like... I hate freeze. Okay, what do I do here? I want to swagger his Cresselia, but I feel he would predict that. Okay, I'll switch in my Guard War on the Thunderous slot. And I want to bring in my Landorus, but that's very risky. Actually, I would do that. Let's hope he doesn't Ice Beam me. Okay, he withdraws his Conkeldurr and brings out his Charizard. Okay, so he knows he's kind of safe. If I had... okay, I can't Ice Beam, I can't Thunderbolt because Cresselia would use Ice Beam on the Thunderous slot. Yeah. So here is what I would do. I will Mega Evolve and Hyper Voice? No, I'll Protect. Or actually, I kinda want to bring in Tyranitar into a Heat Wave. Okay, here's what I'll do. Mega Evolve Protect and sack the Thunderous. Just wasting the Trick Room turns. Sorry. And okay, he keeps his Charizard as is, and it uses Ice Beam onto the Landorus slot, which is now my Thunderous. Sandstorm subsided. So next turn, yeah, next turn, what's it called? The Trick Room will be done. Well, Trick Room will go away. And I want to bring... He can't protect this turn. So I'll just bring my Tyranitar. There's no way he's going to Heat Wave. The most likely scenario would be to do something like overheat the Gardevoir, and I guess he would Solar Beam the Tyranitar. So I'll just Hyper Voice and bring in my Landorus. Let's hope he doesn't Ice Beam the Tyranitar. If he does that, I'm done for. Charizard died to Y. He's definitely not going for a Heat Wave, he's definitely going for a Solar Beam. Hyper Voice. I'm the slowest, funnily enough. This Cresselia would go for Trick Room apparently if he's not going... Okay, he went for the Flamethrower. And what does he do? Trick Room. Cancelled out his own Trick Room, interestingly enough. So there's my Tyranitar. He could be Timid Max Speed or something. So I would... He's definitely going to protect the Charizard. So I would just spam Rock Slide, hoping for flinches at this point. Crunch and Rock Slide should definitely take care of Cresselia. If Crunch goes through. He switches out Charizard, obviously. He sends out his Landorus. I don't think I can win this one unless I get really lucky with the flinches and stuff. No flinch, and his pressure is... it wasn't quiet. I guess it's semi-trick room like mine. And throws out, but too late. And not enough to KO Casaria, thanks to that Intimidate. So a very nice game by my opponent. I don't see any way I could win this one. I'll just rock slide, I guess. It'll probably superpower me. Yep. And there he goes. Now thinking about it, Heat Run would have been nice, just to soak up those heat waves. Among Us would have been nice if Trick Room was up, but it doesn't like Charizard at all. I guess I should have led with something else. I mean, the Charizard lead was too obvious if you come to think of it. He would have to lead with something else, which he did in the end. He did not bring Aegis Slash, interestingly enough. Gardevoir didn't do much at all. I shouldn't have brought Gardevoir. I guess I kind of messed up there. So if I brought something like Heatran, sorry. My lead was fine. So Landorus, Thundurus, and Heatran, Tyranitar in the back. Gardevoir didn't do much. I'm not sure why I brought my Gardevoir. I guess it's kind of a bad habit to keep bringing your Mega no matter what, just because it's a Mega. You should try to analyze the situation, decide if it's worth bringing the Mega, and go from there. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked what you're seeing, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you do, I will be more motivated to grow the channel. See you tomorrow.